Welcome to Big Daddy's house with your host, Travell Wiggins. But ladies, he wants you to call him Big Daddy.
Hey, and I do. Hey, this is your boy Travell Wiggins, and this is the crew. Friday, episode 76, and this is Big Daddy's. Come on with it, y'all.
How?
That was a little.
Everybody sleep.
That was a little.
Man, it's Friday. You got to give us credit on the Friday, man.
Man, I'm gonna give y'all some credit, but right now, before we give out some credit and give our prayer in, everybody go share this thing to your respective locations, and we'll be right back here on Big Daddy's house. Let's go. Yo, it's your boy Travell Wiggins over here at Big Daddy's house. Make sure y'all stop through and check out my girl Scylla B's. Scylla B's Kitchen, man. They're serving the fires loaded baked potatoes, loaded pastas, and their legendary loaded garlic mashed potato bowls. They in Pompano, y'all. Slide through 3000 Northwest 6th Court and cop some of the fires loaded baked potatoes stacked with all your favorite toppings. And plus, don't forget to dig into the pastas bursting with flavors and crafted with fresh ingredients. And don't forget to mark your calendars on Saturday. They got their special signature Philly cheesesteak. Oh, yeah. Gonna be on the fire, dog. It's gonna be on the fire with their fries. Listen, Scylla B's open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tell them Travell sent you. You heard this commercial at Big Daddy's house. Scylla B's Kitchen. Y'all get the fresh ingredients, great customer service. You don't want to miss out, man. Go support our local community, bro. Hey, Scylla B, we pulling up on you, girl. Hey, guys, introducing Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. That's right, Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. Your one-stop shop for all your smoking needs. Located conveniently in Pompano Beach at 801 South Dixie Highway West, Suite 8, Pompano Beach, Florida. Listen, at Cigar Porn, they got everything that you need, from the premier cigars to your top-notch smoking accessories. You don't want to miss it. Cigar Porn. You can reach them at 954-579-6606. That's 954-579-6606. And ladies, don't forget to unleash all your inner diva and stop by and test your skills on the stripper pole at Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. Let them know you heard this commercial on Big Daddy's house, y'all. Cigar Porn Smoke Shop got everything you need. Hey, what up, DC over there at Cigar Porn Smoke Shop? What it do? Listen, man, you tired of being crazy or looking crazy? Get over there to Raw Pieces ASAP. Hit up Miss Creisha or Miss Pat. Tell them Travell sent you over here at Big Daddy's house, because they specialize in hats, belts, wallets, purses, all the stuff that you need to stay fly, bro. All the accessories. This is the hottest spot for all your accessories and all your needs. Raw Pieces, they open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Slide through and check them out, bro. Great customer service. Please hit up Miss Creisha or Miss P at 754-444-1915. That's 754-444-1915. Tell them you heard the commercial over here at Big Daddy's house. Raw Pieces, spot for all your accessories and getting fly needs, bro. Peace. Shout out Miss Creisha and Miss P over there at Raw Pieces. Also, what's up, Claude? What's up? Don't forget about Glass House Custom Pools, LLC. Glass House Custom Pools, LLC. Their motto is they do it right the first time. Hit up that boy Al at 561-860-6959. That's 561-860-6959. And you know Curtis Smith, pumping those finest. He doing the play, y'all. July 13th in Miami, standing on business. Kurt starring in the play, and it's written and produced by Donald Vertice. I gotta get his name right. Did I say his name right this time, Odell?
I don't know.
Donald Verrice. I keep getting it. Donald Verrice. I don't know why I keep getting Verrice instead of Vertice, but Donald Verrice is gonna be dope. A small, intimate setting. Food gonna be there, so depends on we go to New Orleans or not. We definitely gonna be in the building. Shout out my cousin Kurt and everything like that. OD. Before we get this thing started, man, go ahead and throw us a prayer so everybody know that we're intentional about giving God his prayer first. Let's go, brother.
God, thank you for giving us today, for enjoying another day on this planet as you have given us. Thank you, God, for just giving us the strength to get through the day-to-day things, the everyday life situations, the everyday problems or solutions we need to have. God, thank you for just giving us the glory to be able to do what it is that you want us to do in this life. Strength and health. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother. All right, we're gonna start this thing off by just telling everybody thank y'all for always supporting us and
it's been a little while. It's been a little crazy day for me, so I'm getting it together. If I don't seem like I'm there, I'm in and out. But let's make this thing happen. Odell, what the sports? What's going on?
T-Wolves and Dallas Mavericks game 2, baby. And right now, going into the second quarter, T-Wolves is leading 31-26. But you know how it is. You can't count the Mavs out, man. They made it this far for a reason.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to see how this thing go as it goes to the next 3 quarters. Also, we're gonna start touching on the WNBA.
Okay.
They had a lot of good games out there. Angel Reese is definitely showing that on the court. She went up against one of the vets in the game. I want to say it was last night, and she handled her business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so, the WNBA, man, like I said, man, they showing out, man. Now the thing is that Caitlin Clark ain't too big on the losing end. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, unless they won a game within the last 2 days, they have not won a game yet.
Well, we still gonna shout out Caitlin Clark because she's doing a lot of things, man. I mean, all the endorsements she getting, all the attention she getting, man. Like, WNBA is really rocking right now, and she's like one of the forefront, one of the women in the forefront, helping that grow. So shout out Caitlin Clark and my girl Angel Reese doing her thing, LSU graduate representative. You dig? So that's pretty dope. Thanks, bro.
No doubt.
Yo,
and before we keep going, football's almost here, y'all. OTA is coming soon.
What team we only care about?
All of them.
What team we only care about? Odell, what team we only care about?
I know who I care for, but right now, where we at right now, we gotta have to sing the song Miami Dolphins.
Hey,
Miami Dolphins. Hey, listen. Listen, man. All I'm gonna say before we move on is this.
That's the only team.
Miami is making moves.
Yes.
Cowboys at a standstill, and I want to leave it at that.
Listen, we only talk. We don't got to bring up the other team. That other team.
Hey, listen.
Bring it up.
No. If I bring up the Dolphins, everybody's gonna get in their tissy, and I have to bring up the Cowboys as well. Even though we know what may or may not happen, it's just a little respect. That's all. So the Dolphins are making moves, and they're showing that they want to get to the promised land. And they haven't been there since the 70s, but they haven't been there since '84, which was Dan Marino's rookie year. The Dolphins is showing that they want to get back to the promised land and show that they are what they want to be. The Cowboy fans, they talking yada yada yada. Yes, y'all ran the '90s.
Oh God!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I ain't did nothing since we was in high school, so I ain't looking forward to y'all doing anything but have a good regular season. So go ahead.
Usually, I don't want to cut you off, but when you start, that's just too much. Just stay with the Dolphins, only the Dolphins. Ain't no really Cowboy fans in here now, so just stay with the Dolphins.
That was
and
funny.
let me change up this T Renee. Your music for you, since you like to have this good music when you play. Hold on, see, that's a good music. All right, let's get with the rundown. Sandra D with the rundown.
Okay, so the Justice Department is suing Ticketmaster and Live Nation. So basically, Ticketmaster and Live Nation are some of the biggest streaming platforms. They do the tickets and they do live streaming. So what they're doing is they're smashing the competition. So basically, they're an illegal monopoly. That's illegal to do that. So they're smashing the competition and then they're driving up the ticket prices so they can make more money. So that's why they're getting sued. I thought this was a pretty cool news article. George Floyd, his daughter, is actually going to be the executive producer of his biopic. And the name of the biopic is Dad Changed the World. So I thought that was pretty cool that though he's not here, that's like, what I'm saying? Like, a bittersweet. Your dad's not here, but you'll be able to make his legacy live on. So I thought that was pretty cool. And do you guys remember that guy, the supersized guy, Morgan Sturlock? He died at 53. He made this big it was I think Netflix or big thing where he ate only for 30 days or for a year maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 30 days. It was 30 days.
He ate supersized food, everything supersized. So he died at 53. so I think it came back and got him. I don't.
Mm-mm.
Okay, anyway.
Hey, listen, I'm listen. All I'm gonna say is before you continue on, Sandra D, is this. Yo, when he did that special with the supersized me and he ate on that for 30 days straight, yo, I got to give homie credit for that, boy, because when he finished them 30 days, they basically was like, Duke, you about to keel over, bro. You bet to chill. And unfortunately, yeah, man, that junk was wild, man. So, hey, listen, man, I appreciate you with the documentary, bro, but like Sandra D said, man, sometimes I got to tap you on the shoulder. Sometimes it taps you on the shoulder, but hey, come on, dog. You know what time it is. So
but it was only McDonald's he was eating, right?
Yeah, it was only McDonald's.
All supersized McDonald's. I thought it was all restaurants.
Could you remember back in the day what was in our 20s when he had the supersized fries, supersized drink, and all that? And everything. He proved the point.
I always got supersized.
That thing down by 3 people. That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Fries and that big old soda. Oh no, you can't be doing that. But guys, listen to this about our government and what they're trying to do. I'm gonna say our government because it's our government. So in Louisiana, the government has signed a bill that says that if anyone is in possession of abortion pills, it's a controlled substance. It's illegal, so you can get charged with it. Abortion pills.
They're really out here trying to have y'all women forced to do something y'all don't want to do.
Yeah, I think it's really crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel for these younger women that are coming out. I just say protect yourself. Putting on a condom, abstaining from sex. Hell, even the pull out, whatever you need to do what you need to do so you won't be in a situation. Because baby, the government not for you and your rights. They're not giving you the right to choose. They're choosing for you. In other news, which I thought was really crazy, the another health kind of same category. You know, normally when they do tests for anything with your colon, you have to get a colonoscopy. So they're coming up with the FDA is actually coming up with a test where they don't have to do a colonoscopy and they'll be able to check your blood. So if they're getting closer to the test where they'll be able to check your blood to see if you have colon cancer, which I think is pretty cool because I know a lot of people don't go get their colon checked because they're scared of the colonoscopy, and that's women and men. They don't want to be probed. So they don't want to get checked. So I think it's really good that they're coming up with alternative measures to make sure that you don't have colon cancer. Because the quicker you find out with things like that, the better chance you have of surviving cancer. And my last news article is another Puff Daddy edition. So another woman has accused Puff Daddy of sexual assault. So on Thursday, another woman, she said she was a fashion student in New York where she met Puff Daddy and he assaulted her. She's saying he did battery on her, assault on her, the language that he used, and basically, and whatever the victim, I don't know all the rules to the Violence Against Victim Act that they have in New York. Basically, she's saying he did all that to her, so she has a lawsuit against Puff Daddy. So the court, this is giving Bill Cosby. This is giving all of the victims are coming out of the woodwork. So I pray for the people that are going through whatever, and I hope that God meets them in their need, because this is a lot going on. To be a victim and being scared because the allegation that Puff Daddy can get rid of people and all this. So for them being able to come out and whatever, I hope that justice is served for whoever.
It's crazy because I've been watching a lot of documentaries, not documentaries, but a lot of things on YouTube today pertaining to Puff and how many tapes are all of a sudden popping up and how long he been doing this thing. And I was watching something with Vlad today, and they was like, he pissed off some people. It's like literally he pissed off some people for them to be having this much information this long. The higher powers who close to him knew this was going to happen. That's another part of why the raid happened, because he caught a lot of people in compromising positions with his videotapes or his parties, whatever. So people had to cover some tracks and make some high calls, man. I don't think nobody deserved to treat anybody like this. It's been circulating a long time how he been treating people, but it's just funny how it was coming out now. And even R. Kelly speaking from jail. R. Kelly speaking from jail. I had one of those things. I forgot what I did with the story, but R. Kelly is speaking from jail, telling people it ain't really Puff who they need to be looking at. It's Jay-Z. So allegedly, I don't know how true this is. I don't know where this could be going, but he point things at Jay-Z, man. The whole Aaliyah thing. Jay-Z was dealing with Foxy Brown when Foxy Brown was 14.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was a whole heap of stuff. How he courted Beyonce when they said Aaliyah was set up to be the star. Supposedly, allegedly, she was set up to be the star, but when she died, this is what led him to dealing with Beyonce and putting Beyonce in that Aaliyah spot. Because I think Aaliyah would have been here. But
Aaliyah definitely. I mean, we love what Beyonce's done, and you know her performances and everything. But for me personally, I just really do feel that if Aaliyah was still here, it would most definitely be a battle between them two. It would definitely been a battle.
So y'all
Go ahead.
think Jay-Z would have been with Aaliyah?
yeah, that I mean,
The story I've heard coming out of that whole Rockefeller and everything was this. It was Dame that really was for Aaliyah, but then Jay-Z stepped in and did what he's not supposed to do and kind of messed up that whole thing. So it's so many little stories that's going around.
Right.
Aaliyah, Jay-Z, Dame, R. Kelly. I mean, there's just so many out there that you really don't know which one you want to go with. But apparently, something out there is the truth.
Man, that was a bit much, man. Y'all heard about the? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sandra D.
I just want to say, I just don't like y'all on this podcast. That not you, T. Renee, because you ain't say nothing. Him and the other man, them two men's.
Whoa.
When y'all talking about Aaliyah would have had this and it, listen, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. That's just like if Lauryn Hill would have stayed relevant. If Erykah Badu, listen, you ain't got no but one album or 1 or 2 albums, baby. You are who you are, and it was what it was. The end. Sorry.
Period.
Thank you.
Don't you ever bring
Can I ask
Lauryn
you a
Hill
question?
in your mouth.
Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How many times you've heard on Aaliyah's song in the past 10 years?
I grew up on Aaliyah. I know what Aaliyah songs. I think Aaliyah has great music, but I am not your catalog. I'm sorry, she passed away. May she rest in peace. Her catalog ain't big enough. I'm not doing If.
I said I'm going with.
She still.
It's not even about an if. It's not even about an if. But we think about this.
Not here.
Oh,
and I'm going to say it like this.
Don't touch it, Odell, because they're crazy.
Hey, everybody.
Aaliyah. Go ahead, T. Renee.
I was just telling everybody in the comments, hey,
hey, y'all.
Francis, Dr. Kyla, Mike, what's up?
It was one of them busy nights, bro. It is Friday. I'm telling you, it is officially summer for me. These kids get the hell up out of here. TJ he gonna be in Broward next week. Thank you, Jesus. It's been hard, man. It's been hard, man. Putting this thing together every night, trying to just constantly give you guys great content to grow this show. And you know, being the head of the show, you have to make sure everything is running accordingly. And we all separate individual people. We all got our lives. We got our kids. We got stuff to do. But we all make that sacrifice to come here. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to be grateful. You got to be grateful for everything that you get, because at any given moment it can be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those things where I want to stop it. Just smell the roses a little bit, because I don't think, you know, I take that time to pat myself on the back. And I think we all should do that. Everybody that comments, anybody who watches, we should pat ourselves on the back, because this world gives you a lot of weight to carry. You know what I'm saying? And we put things up under our belt, you know, ourselves, because we have needs and wants that we want to get out there and get and fulfill, and you know, pursue our dreams and stuff like that. So it can be difficult at times, man. If anybody going through those moments, just keep praying, man. Keep praying. You know what I'm saying? Here I am, got to reassess some things and and just really focus on making this thing what it is. And thanks to you guys every night tuning in and chiming in. It means a lot. Thank y'all so much. But I wanted to talk about this story in Dallas, Texas. Let me see, can I bring this up about the 600 fathers? They had a breakfast. A school had this breakfast in Dallas, Texas, and they asked all the fathers to come in and sit down and eat breakfast with kids who didn't have fathers of their own. And 600 fathers showed up. That was pretty dope. Man. Odell, I know your dad was in your life too.
Nah, my father wasn't really there because, you know, he had his own little whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the father figure that was there for me was my uncle. And with him, he instilled in me work ethic to no comprehension. Like, he made it known that if you want to get somewhere in life, you have to get 10 toes down and you have to work for what you want. You know what I'm saying? So to hear that 600 fathers, we didn't say 600 black fathers. We didn't say 600 white fathers. We said 600 fathers showed up. Man, listen, y'all.
That's dope, bro. Super dope.
That is such a magical thing, yo, because there are a lot of children out here that's wanting a father. And unfortunately, you know, whether it's situations, drama with the other parent, you made some dumb decisions, you feel you're not ready. A lot of these children out here are greatly suffering. And I'm lost for words, man. 600 fathers showed up, man. That is, they need to make Father's Day. We don't need to make it as big as Mother's Day, because, you know, the mothers will always reign supreme because of what they go through to bring this child into this world. But they're gonna have to start building up Father's Day, man, because there are fathers out there. You got 2 fathers right here on this panel, and you have fathers in the comments.
But that's why listen, bro, that's why I thought it was dope. That's why I thought it was dope to talk about. Sandra D, how do you feel about that? T Renee, y'all chime in. Y'all good?
Yes, I think it was dope, hella dope. Because, you know, once again, you have some of these kids that are just being raised by their mothers. Some of these children, male or female, they yearn for that fatherly touch, and sometimes because they don't have that father figure, they sometimes they tend to go in the wrong direction. So just that little bit of guidance, just somebody showing up, being there, reassuring them like, hey, I got you, makes a difference, can make a difference.
Man, it was a thing to see. Sandra D, what's up? Talk to me.
I think that's amazing. Like, that's a very important. I know we always saying you only get one mama. I remember my dad, thank God he's not sick anymore. My dad was sick. And people always say you only get one mama, but baby, you only get one daddy too. And if you have an amazing dad in your life, like, that's the same thing. So you have to know, like, God, that's why God made the balance of man and woman, because a child, male and female children, need both. You need that balance. Because sometimes as a mom, I'm harder on my daughter. The dad is going to be a little weaker and spoil him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the mama know what it takes to be a woman. So she going to be a little harder. And vice versa with the men. You know, I'm going to be a little softer on my son than his daddy, because his daddy know what it takes to be a man. So that's why it's the balance of man and woman. And that's why it's the beauty of the village. How Odell just said his uncle, you know, was a good role model. I know with my son, he has his uncles, he has his dad, he has my dad. So a village is necessary. I mean, and it's hard. It's crazy to say, but I know, like, sometimes in our community, we don't see as many men as how you guys are that step up and stand out. You know what I'm saying? That maybe mentor or help other young men. There's not a lot of out there like that, and I want to see more of that in our Black community. You know, you see it on the football fields, you know, at football practice, basketball. You see it there, but I want to see it in regular life because every child's not a football sports child. Some of them are bookworms. Some of them are bookworms. Some of them are engineers. Like my son, he played football 3 or 4 years, did not like it. But my son makes wine. He makes gems. He's a chef. You know, he has a different mindset. So just to have role models in different areas, I think would be awesome in the Black community.
Hold on real quick. Since we talk about fathers, I want y'all to hear this thing about D. Wade and his son.
Translatable aims to serve as a community safe to express themselves through a number of creative outlets. Here at Translatable, we focus on communities of color, center the most marginalized, and emphasize the importance of parents and family.
Translatable is also a resource hub for parents, families, and support system of the LGBTQIA+ youth. For our family, we were blessed to have a community of supporters and knowledgeable experts who could swiftly arm us with the tools we needed to support Zaya in her journey. We recognize the lack of digestible and relatable information available to youth and families, especially communities of color. And to this day, we are still learning. I'm so very proud of the daughter that I've had the opportunity to raise. She has been my biggest educator and inspiration of what it means to be true to you. That's why it's so important to create a collaborative space for the community to participate in the conversation and express themselves freely.
Translatable aims.
Hey, now I just want to get you guys' thoughts on that. D. Wade doesn't have any daughters, but now he has a daughter because she's transgender. Zion, his youngest daughter. I'm gonna respect his wishes and call him his youngest daughter. To see a NBA player, you know, support their child wholeheartedly, regardless of, you know, who they are, transgender, who, you know, whatever they want to be called, that was pretty dope to me. You know what I'm saying? We talking about father support. Now that's some father support for you. That's some real father support for you.
Well,
go ahead.
This is what I'm going to say about this. When you have a child that ends up, and I always call it, you know, on the other side of the tracks, because I just don't never want to say G word, the F word, you know what I'm saying? It just feels wrong. So when I say on the other side of the tracks, it just lets you know that they're just not on the side of the tracks that everybody else is on. They were on they're on the other side. And the thing that really hurts my feelings in a whole, and I'm gonna kind of go off the topic for a little bit, is that when you have children like this, that comes out and say they want to be, you know, on the other side of the tracks, they're a different type of gender or whatever the case may be. The first thing everybody want to do is start bashing on the child. And to me, that's the worst thing you could ever do to a child, is bash them for how they feel about themselves coming out as who they say they're going to be. So for the fact that D. Wade has stood by his daughter 10 toes down and honor and loves his child for who she is, listen, man, that is a beautiful thing. But unfortunately, a lot of these children don't have that, because everybody's, well, and like I said, I don't use this word, but if you're gay, then you're not my son. If you're a dyke, you're not my daughter. So you done shunned your child because they don't like pussy, or she don't want dick. So now, because either which one, you shun your child because of that. Like, come on, yo, like, really? Like, I understand, yes, it might hurt your feelings a little bit because that's not what you conceived with this woman to have. But at the end of the day, why are you shunning the child?
Hold on. I think what we was getting to the point is that this whole thing, the reason I played this was all for positive affirmation. We're not concerned what people gonna say. Okay. We're not concerned what people did. I mean, this whole thing what I played is just to give props to fathers who understand their children wholeheartedly in any shape or way they are. Go ahead, Sandra D.
you know what, it kills me with people, and I'm gonna leave a little negative, get positive. Tell me why they don't do Dwayne Wade how they do Magic. Magic son is gay, and they celebrate Magic for how he's there for his son, and he lets his son let EJ live in his truth. So why do they be so hard on Wade? It's the same. It's the same thing, Like, I just think they just have a problem with Dwayne Wade. Maybe because they're, I don't know. But I feel like if that's your child, you have to do what's best for your household. With all that's going on in the world, we as parents got to do what's best for our household. So somebody may not agree with it, but I think it's amazing that they do what works for them. They make a safe place for their child in their home. And I think that's the moral of everything. You got to make a safe place for your child, because the world, we know as adults, the world will beat you up, chew you up, and spit you out. Correct. So as parents, we have to make a safe place so our children can talk to us. They can be authentic. They live themselves, and they can grow into an amazing person. So if this is what Dwayne needs to do to make a safe place for his daughter, kudos to Dwayne.
Man, I thought it was dope. T. Renee, you quiet in there. Go ahead, girl.
I was gonna read the comments.
All right, let's go.
Mike said, "Damn, D Wade." He also said, "Wade trying to cut his son penis off. Y'all tripping." But Mike, you say that we're tripping, but like Sandra D said, this man is creating a safe space for his son, because the world that we live in is tough. The internet has no filter. Kids these days have no filter. So allowing that child to live in her purpose, allowing her to be who she wants to be, I mean, that says a lot, because a lot of men reject their sons because of their sexual preference. A lot of men reject their daughters because of their sexual preference. I mean, that's not something that's learned. They're born that way. That's not a learned trait. They're born that way. It's in them. So therefore, I think it is dope. I don't have any negative thing to say about it. I mean, it's his money, it's his child. He gonna do what he want to do, and I mean, at this point, he really not concerned about what we have to say or anybody has to say, because whatever makes their child happy, that's what they're doing.
That's what's important. That's what's important.
I just really want to highlight that, man. Shout out D Wade and his family for doing, what's right for them. A lot of us need to really inherit this type of movement, doing what's right for us, and stop caring about what so many people got to say. You know what I'm saying? It just makes a world of difference just to live in your life, live in your purpose, and take care of your. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry, but I just need people to understand that it's not your house, so it's okay. If Dwayne wants to do that with his child, it's Dwayne's house. If your house, if you don't want to do that with your son, then don't do it with your son. But let Dwayne do whatever he's gonna do with his child, because at the end of the day, we don't have to. What her name is, Zara. We don't have to listen to that baby cry, be upset, not fit. I'm in the house with Michael and Lexus. So if that's what Dwayne wants to do in the house with his babies, do what you do, baby. Because in Sandra Land, I run it how I want to run it. So I'm gonna let Dwayne run it in Dwayne Land how he want to run it.
Mike said, listen, that boy was not like that until that chick came around. It's videos to prove it. It's clout. It's making him happy. Claude stated the difference is how old the boy is. Mike said he's still a baby. I mean, no matter how we look at it, yes, she is still a baby. But at the end of the day, that baby went to her parents and told her parents what it was. I mean, we can't stop them.
Yeah,
we can't stop them for what they choose to do. I mean, as far as her wearing girl clothing in the very beginning, I mean, why not? Because at some point she was going to find a way to do it. A lot of times when we try to keep our children from doing things,
they run faster to it.
Them right. We try to hold them back from doing a lot of things that they want to do, and then they sneak and do it. Who's to say that she wasn't, that she wouldn't have if her parents didn't approve of her dressing as a girl in the beginning? Who's to say she wouldn't have went to school and dressed like that?
Yeah, man. Listen, if you guys want to chime in, hit us up at 954-205-6839. That's 954-205-6839, and just give us some insights on this topic, on how you feel about it. I think like a lot of times in our go ahead, we've answered some comments.
Yeah, I was gonna read a comment in question.
Go ahead.
And make a comment. Claude stated if he was 18, but why not now? Why wait until they get 18? Like, another thing too, we have to think about mental health. You know, who's to say that, you know, she's probably dealing with a lot. She might be happy in her purpose, but we don't know what her mental health state is. And I kudos to her parents for giving her the love, the attention, the support, the guidance, you know, most of all the support. They're there with her 100%, regardless of what the outside says.
So Mike, I see Mike having a hard time with this because we calling her, it's a her. I mean, that's what she wants to be called. You know, that's what
Claude said.
We gotta represent. We gotta
Claude
respect
said.
that.
So if your child asks to smoke, Claude, you comparing apples to oranges.
I mean,
because the child still gonna go smoke no matter how old they is. They can ask, and you tell them no. Guess what? When they get to school or when they leave you, they still gonna smoke.
This a tight one, bro. Like, but I just wanted to give D-Wade his flowers, man. You feel me? Loving on your baby, that's already a tough task, you know, in this world full of everybody. He said, "Good night, y'all. I'm going." All right, Mike, we love you, bro. Sandra D, you had something to talk about. Let's go.
Yes. Okay. So I had sent this to T Renee earlier this week. And this stuck out to me. I wrote it down. Let me go in my notes. It stuck out to me because I feel like this should not only be a requirement for men. I just feel like if you're single, this should be a requirement for men and women. You know what I'm saying? If they instead of just being like always on the men. The lady said she needs a man to have Chris, and it's an acronym. So Chris stands for he needs to have credit, like decent credit. He needs to have a health routine. So he needs to have something where health, meaning like mental health or physical health, something where he takes care of himself, some kind of routine.
Yeah,
he needs to have real estate. When she says real estate, she don't mean own nothing. Nigga, you just need to have you somewhere to stay that's yours. You got no roommates, no, you got your own place and you able to maintain you. He needs to have investments. By that she means he need to have another way to make money besides at a clock in, clock out job. She want him to have some kind of side hustle, so if she say, let's go out of town or the job ain't doing you right, you can leave that job and move on. You don't got to be just stuck to that job. You know what I'm saying? Because she is.
I like this so far. I like this so far. Go ahead.
She is somebody that does a lot of her stuff online. She make money online. And then she says he needs to have support. And by support, she means like a family, you know, like a homeboys that's positive that he can go talk to, a brother, you know, a mom, you know, have family, like some kind of support to where if he needs somebody like to talk to her, to be there for him, he has some kind of support. So what y'all feel about that? Like, I feel like it should be both ends. It should not just be the man. Because we be requiring, I feel like we shouldn't require anything from somebody that we can't do for ourselves. Like, I hate these women that have 50 cents in an annihilator, but want a man to buy them a mansion. No,
not 50 cents in an annihilator.
You gotta have something going for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
that's the problem. But that's the problem, though, Sandra D. Because see, for you, if you want to do with a mansion, at least you could be like, I'm going to work for what I want, and if he can't do it, I could do it for myself. There is so many people out here that can't, like you said, they got 50 cents in an annihilator, but yet they want a man with a 6-figure job in a mansion. How is you trying to go for filet mignon when you've been eating chuck steak your whole life?
Exactly.
Like you can't do that. And fellas, y'all do it too. Y'all want a lady, banging body, this, that, whatever, you know, this, all this and whatever. And then Duke, you ain't even keep yourself maintained, but yet you want you a Beyonce or a Cardi B or Nicki Minaj or something like that, but you ain't even clipping your toenails, bro.
Damn.
Julius say they think that wolf is all they need.
Well, listen, y'all. Listen,
hey,
just because you got good wolf, that last time I checked. And I'm speaking for everybody here. Last time I checked, Sandra D, you ever sent your stuff in to pay a bill?
No, FPNL don't take it.
Oh, okay, T-Renee, you ever sent in a picture of your stuff in to pay a bill?
Baby, if I did, I'd be living millionaire status right now.
Oh, okay. And Travell, Bill,
No, I
you ever
haven't.
seen
No, Odell, I never.
Oh,
You
okay.
should not do
So
the grocery.
we
You
ain't
ain't
never.
never swung that thing for and cross the thing at Walmart and pay for the grocery. You ain't never swung
Hey,
was
listen,
it credit
man,
card?
listen. I got a nice little 2-step nine. If I could work it, goddamn it, hey, give me them $200 worth of groceries, boy. Cause hey, listen, yo, hey, nah, hold up, now, I got you, baby. Let's go. You feel me?
Get a cat. Get a
So
cat.
guess what? If we all ain't never did that ever in life, then all these silly-fied people need to grow the fuck up.
Whoa.
Because your wolf ain't paying bills. Your third leg ain't paying bills. I ain't never heard not one store, FP&L, rent, nobody be like, you ain't got no money? Well, send me a picture of your wolf, man, and you'll be ready. You'll be straight for the next 6 months.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Oh, okay. So when they say, when you want to put out there, oh, all they need is wolf, then guess what? Yo, you still a child. You think your third leg supposed to take care of you and you ain't supposed to work? You're still a boy.
I know that's right. When Odell start using profanity, you know it's time.
They asked him when Odell started using profanity. He get
Tarnisha, listen, that Tarnisha, that's our fan. Hey, y'all don't know. It's crazy, man. Hey, but listen, hey, I don't know. But I got another one for y'all real quick. And this is a powerful message real quick. Let me play this real quick, y'all. And I just
can I read this comment real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Stacia said, I disagree. If she don't have a car, she better get her a man with one. But Stacia, a lot of times, a lot of women don't think like you think. A lot of women don't think like me or Sandra D. So a lot of times, a lot of these women, like Sandra D said, what the saying is, 5 cents and a nickel and a dime.
Oh yeah, you ain't got a 5 cents and a 9 later, 50 cents and a 9 later. You trying to do something
on the man on millionaire status. They don't want no man that ain't making this much money. They want a man to do this, and they want him, but she ain't got that. Staying with her homegirl, sleeping on the couch. It can't be like that. You got to have something too, sis.
I told you about the girl.
I'm not trying to negate. Like I like me and my sister. Well, my sister has a saying, and I stole it. That I like a man that. How can she say it? I can't even think of the way she like to say it because I'm trying to steal her thing. But I don't want a man that don't. I like a man that that's generous. I like a man that treats a woman like a woman supposed to be treated. You know, dates and things like that. And I spoil back. I just don't want nobody that I got the. At 40 years old, I got to get your credit right. I got to do. I mean, some people have little stuff. Oh, we might have to get this off your credit to buy a house. I mean, like somebody that's on the ground floor, and you got to treat them like you their mama or something. Build like I don't want to do that over 40. You know what I'm saying? We building together in 20. Sure. Well, we got to fix. We got big stuff we got to fix. But out at 40, we should have little things we got to just piece together to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get that off your. Oh, you got a loan. You got to pay that off, and we can buy a house. You know, little stuff, but not crazy stuff like we 20 years old and we still figuring it out.
Hey, story real quick. I had this young lady, beautiful, just coming on to me, courting me real hard, and I pursued back whatever, and when I finally started getting the number, we started talking. Come to find out, she lived with somebody, and her car had broke down at the time. So I was like, "Hey man, I'll come grab you. Let's go get something to eat." And she was like, "So where you want to go?" I said, let's go somewhere where we can really talk a little bit. Let's go to Chile. Oh, that ain't the place I would have picked, but I guess if that's what you doing, I go there. Man, I never called that motherfucker back. These women don't appreciate shit, bro.
Not all.
And that's the problem.
You gotta be messed
and
up.
That's Hold the on, problem. They don't appreciate nothing like that.
Let's get to it. Let's get to the next one real quick, OD, because I know you're fit to get in there. Hold on.
Wait, Paul.
What do you think, black people?
What happened?
Flag on the plate. So she could have said, I don't eat Chili's, but we can go to Flanagan's. So it wasn't, it was just because she don't eat Chili's or because she wanted something more expensive.
That sounds more unappreciative.
Listen, this is what she said. She said, that's not the place I would have picked, but if that's what we're doing, okay.
Oh, she wanted you to spend some money, bro. Plain and simple.
then you know, I actually talked back with her. She was like, but I be seeing you. I was like, you know, sometimes during the week time, I don't really be having it like that because I pay all the bills by myself like that. Oh, that was nice. No, like you a man, you should be doing all that stuff. So, but I be seeing you with your son, y'all always be out. And I be like, okay. But after that, then the conversation got weird. She started rubbing me the wrong way. I like, listen, babe, I don't care how you look. That ain't nothing to like. I thought we was vibing, man.
She was
I
talking
think
about
people need to get with people that's their people. You know what I'm saying? That you could, because I feel like if you want a man, like she can't be mad at you. If you want a man that you feel like sleeping on your homegirl couch with no car, you want a man to take you to roof, Chris, go find that dude. You're not the dude, and vice versa. Like if you want a girl that ain't on that right there, you got to find a girl that's for you that like what you like and like to do what you like to do. I ain't gonna knock her, but because I don't like shit like that.
I'm so
Baby,
glad.
I
Listen. I'm so glad I don't play that shit, bro. I'm so glad, like, bro, like you ain't finna just snake me. You ain't just finna say anything to me. It's not just gonna fly. I'm gonna be respectful when I tell you this, but ma'am, no, this is not gonna happen. It's totally.
So you feel like she was trying to take advantage, Val?
I mean, she said that's not the place she would have picked, and we was on FaceTime, and her face gave me like.
My name T Renee. I like food. So I eat a triple dipper from Chili's.
I'm just saying
she good no more. I used to love a triple dipper from Chili's. It ain't good no more, bro.
Wait, now she was like, that's not the place I would have picked. As if
that,
you know,
that was an entitlement comment she made.
Let's go to Brew's room. Let's go to Brew's room.
No, but when she said it, you can tell, like, you know, the way she looked, because I thought she had it all together. All of I'm learning this word, the aesthetics, everything that it just looked like it was put together. Come to find out, she lived with her friend, and guess where she lived at? Dillard. She lived in Dillard with her friend. Like,
down there anyway.
I lived in Sunland, and when we found out we lived so close, it was cool. But I was like, nah, man, I'm straight. Then the conversation after that, I was like, nah. But
Julia say she was being upper crust, bitch. Bye.
All right, here's something powerful real quick. Y'all check this out.
How do you think Black people should be intentional about supporting other Black people?
Because this question is not asked to any other ethnicity. In the Asian community, the dollar circulates 24 times before they give it to somebody else. In the Jewish community, 17 times. In the Latino community, 12 times. In the white community, 9 times. For Black people, we have our check in just 30 minutes.
Wow.
Before we give our money to somebody else.
God damn, that's powerful. That is powerful. T Renee.
Wow.
But
it's
gonna be a hard conversation right here.
I mean, just get in there, give some thoughts. Just your thoughts on that.
Go on, let me gather these thoughts, because that's
okay. So my question is, how do we as a Black community do that? Because a lot of times, let me tell you, it was a person I know on Facebook. They were getting a lot of buzz. They were selling food. I ain't gonna say what they selling because I don't want to make a big deal. They were selling food, and I wanted to support them because I saw their food. It looked really good. I was working at a job at the time, and I was gonna get lunch for like 7 or 8 of my coworkers. I called this person. I said, hey, I want to get like 7 or 8 of what you're selling. Can I get it? I needed to be here between 12 and 1 because it's our lunch break. And that person of color told me, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to bring it to you. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get it to you. And I'm like, but your plates are at least $15 each. And I'm telling you how much money I'm gonna bring you, and you telling me you can't get it to me at a certain time. So what we got to do is, it's a lot of Black people that take pride in their work. I know a few of them that do parties and that do events, that do trees, that take pride in their work. They don't play by their name. But until we get everyone to be on that accord, it's kind of hard to keep your money in a Black community when they give you piss poor service. They don't do it. They don't treat you. They don't value. You call somebody to get your hair done. You gotta say good morning, how you doing, God bless you, before they give you a rate. You gotta come with your hair washed. You gotta come if you're natural. You gotta come with it pressed out for them to braid it. Like, it's like a lot of stuff that come along with keeping your money in the Black community. And I'm not trying to say everybody's like that, because everybody is not like that. But what they say, once one bad apple spoiled a whole bunch, it'd be that one person that put a sour taste in people's mouth, you know, because I done been to the black restaurants where some ain't right, baby. They're gonna give you extra stuff, free stuff. They're gonna apologize 12 times. And I also done been to restaurants where they look at you like you crazy and be like, oh, what you want? Another one? What you want? You want your money? That's how they. So it's like we have to be on one accord to where we're giving proper service to where people want to give their money back to the community.
There was a conversation had this morning about that, and sometimes we as people of color, we're not going to be able to, until we can come together on one accord, we're not going to be able to deal with the people that we know when it comes to supporting each other, when it comes to businesses and partnerships. We're not going to be able to deal with the people we know. You're going to have to step outside of your box and deal with a complete stranger to get whatever it is that you need, to get whatever it is that you want done, to get the support. Well, I won't even say I'm going to say support, to get the support that you need. It's going to always come from someone you know. And they could be from people of color, but we as people of color, we can't, because we get in our comfort zone and we feel like, because oh, I know who she is, oh, she can wait, or this is what I do. Yeah, you got your clientele, you have your potential clientele, but like you said, Senator, if you see a person that's willing to spend X amount of money, go make that money, because that's your business. But you can't expect to succeed with that type of attitude. Like, that was just
I see people, man. People, they I don't know, man. Just with some businesses, man, they're never on point. They don't have the stuff that they be trying to sell. They upcharge like a mug. You feel me? The customer service is just horrible. Then everybody running social media to post some stuff and try to make you look bad. It almost seems as if you start a business and your people see you, they don't even get on your business till they see everybody else going. I don't give a damn what none of y'all selling. And I don't eat seafood, but if y'all selling seafood, I'm gonna go grab something for somebody I know who eat it, because this is just what we're supposed to do. But for some reason, there's like this systematically been put upon our people. But at some point, you got to know the stove is hot. You just know. You got to give the dollar back to our community and let it circulate. But a lot of times we're last to get shit. You know what I'm saying? We last to know shit. A lot of people don't get into these books and not learning how to work together. You feel me? That shit should be obvious. You know, I mean, as you growing up, you should learn how to work together. But for some reason, it's just always a competition. It's just always a competition in our community. Hold on, Odell. It's just always, bro. Everybody want to flash. Everybody want to look good for the person you live next door to. You know what I'm saying? And you worry about people hating on you, but it's a lot of hungry people around. And if we circulate this money in our community like we should be doing, it wouldn't be so many hungry people around. It wouldn't be so much hate going on. You know what I'm saying? And things probably can move about a little better. Go ahead, Odell. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, yo. The thing that really drives me is when you decide to work with one another as a Black community, we always have to have this aggressive approach with everything. And I understand why we have to have the aggressive approach, but if we're working together as one, nobody should be, one, aggressive towards each other, two, always looking for a handout or, yo, hook me up with, because because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a Black community, that's the number one problem with us. If I got a food truck and they'll come through, instead of they'll supporting and being like, yo, oh man, what you got, man? I'm gonna buy da 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 da. It's like, yo, old man, what's good, baby? Hey, you gonna hook me up with a little something, man? Why do we always have to look for a hookup? Because see, when you go to that Latino store, do you ask them to hook you up? When you go to that white store, do you ask them to hook you up? When you go to that Asian store, you ask them to hook you up. If you don't go to neither one of them to ask them to hook you up, why is it when we get amongst ourselves, it's always we got to look for a hookup? We got to look for, what could we get for free or whatnot. The one thing I've heard they'll say constantly has always been, anytime I rock with my people, even though I know I can get it for free, I'm going to pay the fee. I'm going to pay full price. I'm going to don't give me nothing for free because this is your business. And I agree with him 1000%. I had a few businesses. I made sandwiches at one point, and I had made salads at another point. And the business I had first with the sandwiches, so many people found out I was doing this, and instead of it, oh man, you make a sandwich? Okay, man, I'm gonna buy something from you, man. People showing up talking about, hey man, what you gonna hook me up with a little something, man? Let me get a bag of chips with that, man, or yo, let me get another half a sandwich, bro. Just hook me up, man. And I have to sit there and look and be like, bro, when you go to Subway and they give you a half a sub, do you tell homie behind the counter, hey man, hey dog, we brothers, man, hook me up with another half a sandwich? You don't want to ask them that because homeboy gonna look at you like you crazy. He gonna be like, you want another half a sandwich? You gonna have to pay that $7 to get the other half.
No, I would.
And that has always been the biggest problem for our community. If we can solidify the fact that we see another brother or another sister out here doing their business, handle it the best way. Get in there and represent them, yo. Get in there, hey man. Yo, what you got in there, man? Hey, give me 3 plates, man. I got you. Pay full price. And stop always having an attitude with everybody. Because that's a problem there too. If somebody say something wrong with their plate, it's because maybe they don't like the extra onions, or they may be allergic to something. So instead of you giving the best customer service, you rather watch somebody keel over and die for $1. Why you always got to come back and talk about what's wrong with the food? Ain't nothing wrong with it. You just trying to give me problems. Really? Really?
Wow. But it was like I said, man. Tonight was one of those nights, man, bro. Thank y'all. We gonna put a bow in it real quick. Thank y'all for chiming in tonight. I'm tired, dog. We're episode 76. Very, 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 very proud of us what we've been doing. We're gonna be in South Florida June the 1st for Juno birthday party at Smitty's. We're gonna be at Smitty's. Turn it up. Please come in with us. Take some pictures. Hitting the road this summer. Couple cities, man. Chime in. Shout out my BCT family. Shout out Broward School Boards. Shout out Instagram, Twitch, X. All my folks over there at LinkedIn. All my Full Sail family over there at LinkedIn. Thank you guys so much for helping us get this thing off the ground. Glass House Custom Pools, Syllabee's Kitchen, Raw Pieces, Scott Sobel, attorney at lawguyentry.com. Can't forget about Cigar Porn Smoke Shop. Thank y'all. And don't forget, July 13th, my cousin Curtis Smith is in a new play called Standing on Business. Standing on Business is an intimate setting. Y'all get your tickets, $65, regular admission, $75 VIP, $70 at the door. And Donald Veriste is the writer of this play, Donald Veriste. It's gonna be dope, man, to see another play put together from what my cousin gonna be in. So with that being said, go ahead, Sandra D, talk to him before we get out here, Queen.
Thank you guys for your likes, your comments, and your shares. And we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same happy place.
T Renee.
Thank you guys. Thank you everyone in the comments. Thank you to our supporters. A little support goes a mighty long way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Good night.
Cat Daddy, what's happening, man?
We'll be at 776.
Yes, sir.
Man, these numbers keep getting beautiful and more beautiful, man. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all as always. We love y'all. Comments, posts, shares, the whole 9 yards. As long as y'all continue doing this for us, man, we're always going to continue bringing y'all the good stuff, man. The good conversation, the good topics, sports, the whole nine, like I said before. Love y'all. Good night. See y'all tomorrow.
Hey, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for being intentional with us growing. I'm Travell Wiggins, and this has been another episode of Big Daddy's House. We signing out, man. Be good to yourself, bro. Oh, welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome to Big Daddy's House, y'all. To Big Daddy's House. Welcome. Hey, we're gonna see y'all next weekend, man. Next weekend, y'all pull up on us at Smitty's. We're gonna have a good time, y'all.